Hello and welcome to the Movie Therapy channel. We are Jim and Sam, and this is the show where we like to give you our rating first and talk about the things we did and did not like about the movie we just saw. Today's movie is BOOKSMART, the directorial debut of Olivia Wilde. You may know her as the actress. This is her first directing gig. We saw it last night, early screening. Sam, you ready to give our rating for BOOKSMART?
I am. I don't know what you're going to say.
Wow. 3, 2, 1.
See
Pass it.
No.
I'm just kidding. It's totally see it. You should see your face.
You laughed so hard. I was like, what are you saying?
Just kidding. No, this film
All
is great.
night you were like, you didn't say a damn thing after this movie.
Because I knew you liked it so much. I just wanted to give you a surprise. Oh, that's so good.
I didn't love it, but I liked it enough to give it a see it.
I thought this film was fantastic. If
It was
you
great.
liked 8th grade from last year, I believe this will totally be up your alley. BOOKSMART. It is essentially, the story is two girls who are graduating high school who never partied or did anything exciting in high school. And then when they realize that all the people that did party and have fun in high school are going to the same colleges that they're going to, they decide that they're going to spend one night to try and live it up at the final big party that the high school is having at one of these kids' house. And it's essentially their journey to get to this party because they have all kinds of detours and stops. They don't know where this party is at, and they go through all these hijinks to try and get to this party. It's very funny. It's very charming. The acting is top notch. You know the one girl's from Last Man Standing. The other one was in Lady Bird. She was the best friend in Lady Bird.
She was good in Lady Bird.
She was good in Lady Bird. I liken this to 8th grade from last year. 8th grade is to essentially 8th grade what BOOKSMART is to graduating high school.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you could, even the cinematography, I believe they're both A24 films. They both have sort of that indie vibe. Some people want to throw Superbad as the female version of Superbad. This is not the female version of Superbad.
No, not at all.
Superbad is very much a Seth Rogen, Evan Goldberg film that's the producers of, based on their life.
Standalone.
This is very much
movie.
This is much more indie. It's got some weird, quirky stuff that it does. One of the scenes I thought was pretty funny. I don't know if everyone will be on board with it. Is like the stop motion animation scene when they're tripping on drugs was pretty funny.
Oh, that was great.
That was funny. So Sam, what are some of the things that you liked about BOOKSMART?
Oh, man, it was so funny. I mean, it's like everything. I don't know. Just the humor was very. I think it was geared for women. I think there were some things that I laughed at that I don't think you really laughed at, but like I could hear everybody laughing in the theater. I'm trying to think of some
It was a good mix.
things.
I'd say it's like 50% guys and girls in the film. I heard a lot of guys laughing.
Oh no, for sure. I'm just saying there were some things that I think were definitely just like girls related to it a little bit more because, we were girls in high school, obviously, and then I don't know where I'm going with this, but I just thought that as a whole, it was just extremely funny. It took me by surprise. I didn't think it was going to be like this at all. I knew it was going to be funny, but I didn't know it was going to be this laugh out loud funny.
Yeah. It does have a little bit of the 90s high school film vibe to it, especially with some of the characters that end up being like caricatures of these people that you knew in high school. So like there's the gay drama club.
Yeah.
Who essentially, I mean, it's a send up of like the people that are like super dramatic and everything's like the guy that's like the drama director who needs like every single person around him needs to be like perfect and he's like hissy and it's just it's not someone that I don't think you would know in real life, but it's someone that's like it's the caricature of that person that you know. The two you think you know? Well, maybe I'm wrong. But it's essentially you get characters like that in those 90s high school films. Things like 10 Things I Hate About You. You can kind of like pluck these characters and feel like you're plucking them out of like those 90s films. And I like that. Mm-hmm. It was nostalgic for me. But it was also very human in the story it was telling.
Yeah.
So pretty much liked everything about it. The dialogue is super sharp. The acting, we already talked about the acting. The script is great. What was your favorite scene?
What was my favorite scene? I think when Molly was having a meltdown with her friend on top of the hill, and then she throws the cake. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Oh, we just saw it last night because there were so many that were so good that I'm not even 100% sure what my favorite scene in particular was. I mean, it was just really good.
Yeah, my favorite scene, it's the second lift scene for me. So they try to take a lift to where this party is at, and the second lift scene is absolutely hysterical. They get picked up by someone that they know. It's introduced earlier in the film. And the sequence of events is probably like a good 5-minute scene, but essentially the payoff to that scene is one of the funniest moments I've seen in the movie this year, probably the last couple of years. And then he turns around, was that Cardi B? It got me so good. That's as indie as the film was, it does have legitimately jaw-dropping, laugh-out-loud moments like that peppered throughout it. That was the one that really hit me the hardest.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that sequence. There's so many good ones. When they were on the yacht, the whole sequence when they were on the yacht, when they were trying to find their parties and their destinations, there's like so many steps that they need to take that are just so funny.
Was there anything about this film that you didn't like?
There were a couple moments where I thought were a little bit overdone, that I felt were a little bit long. But other than that, I can't like pinpoint exactly where I think that those moments were, but I don't think there was anything that I can say outright that I just like didn't like at all.
Yeah, I thought the film was pretty much pitch perfect for what it was doing. It's just, is this going to be your type of film? For me, it was my type of film. The only thing was I think it might have been a little overindulgent with the smash cuts to the music. So that was something that 8th Grade did. Bo Burnham's pretty popular for doing that. He even does it in his stand-up.
Yeah.
And I feel like where 8th Grade wasn't overindulgent and it was pitch perfect for the smash cuts to the music. Booksmart does it pretty much consistently throughout its whole running time. Maybe towards the end, it might have teetered out a little bit, but the first half of the film has a lot of smash cuts with hip-hop and music scenes and things like that, little montages that it does. I want to say for the first bit, it was really funny for probably like the first 10 minutes, and then it was like, it got to a point where it's like, okay, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Really, my only real complaint about it. Everything else I thought was fantastic. Incredible debut for Olivia Wilde. She has a really, really good eye and ear for mirroring, like I said, with music and sound design. Mm-hmm. And while I thought it might have been a little overindulgent in the smash cuts, there's a few times towards the end of the film where we actually drown out the noise, go silent, and we actually don't hear anything. We're just soaking in the scene that's in front of us. And it's a really great technique that she uses. And she uses it a couple of times. But it's usually like stuff like that. And she uses it to emphasize certain emotions within the scene, which is a great quality and trait for a director to have.
Yeah.
And if she continues to make films like this, she's going to have a fantastic long career as a director if she continues to make output like this.
Oh, for sure.
So that's it for me.
I wish her the best of luck in directing. That's it for me.
So... Booksmart thought it was fantastic, great indie film. Probably one of the better. I'll be shocked if this isn't nominated for some Oscars next year, much like 8th Grade was. I don't know how many Oscars 8th Grade was nominated for, but I do believe that so far this is probably the best script of the year. It's really good.
It's really good.
All right, so that's it for us. Thank you for watching and listening to this episode. Like and subscribe if you like this show. We got more coming. We have the Elton John biopic, Rocket Man. We are actually seeing that tonight. We'll have a review for that up probably around Wednesday or Thursday. Don't want to put it up too early because the film's still a couple of weeks away, but we will film that in the next day or two and have that up by the end of next week.
For sure.
So, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, guys. We'll see you next time.